I love it.
You love it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen your hair look like this before. Welcome back, my friends. Today I have a very special guest. This is my mom, Annette. And today we are going to be doing my curly hair routine on my mom. And we're going to see what's it going to look like. I've always wanted to do this, and now she's letting me do it, and she's letting me film it. You're the best. Thanks. Okay, so we're just gonna wash her hair with the no poo, and then we're gonna condition with the one condition, just like I do, and then we're gonna style it, and we're gonna see what happens. This should be very interesting.
I'm excited.
All right, let's get started.
Let's go.
We are back. We just finished washing with no poo and conditioning with one condition. We're styling with DevaCurl styling cream. Can you see that? Yes. Finger coiling. So I'm just finger coiling my mom's hair strand by strand, and I usually finger coil on my own hair because I find that it gives me the most definition and the least amount of frizz. Something that I noticed when I was finger coiling my mom's hair was that it wasn't really giving it the tightest curl pattern possible for her hair type. Since her curls are a little bit looser and a little bit wavier, I feel like scrunching upside down would have given her more definition and more volume. And I feel like finger coiling works a little bit better on curls that are a bit more tight. So if your curls are a little bit on the wavy side or the looser side, you might prefer to scrunch instead of finger coiling. Because finger coiling is a major process, it just takes some time. So if you don't have to do it, I would recommend doing something else if you can get away with it. Ideally, finger coiling should be done on hair that is soaking wet. So if you're finding that your hair is drying out during this stage, just kind of re-soak it as you go through each twist. If your curls are kind of on the looser, wavier side like my mom's, you could benefit from scrunching your hair after you're done finger coiling to get more definition and a little bit more volume. You can skip this step if your curls are really tight. If you want more volume, you're going to want to apply less product, especially at the roots of your hair. My hair tends to be on the thinner, flatter side, so I try to apply as little product as I can get away with. That way I can get more volume. I personally love the look of big, voluminous, fluffy curls. It is something that I try to achieve in my own hair. I'm wondering, let me know in the comments below, is volume something that matters to you guys? Is that something that you try to achieve in your own hair? Let me know. And if you're new here, welcome. I do curly hair routines and curly hair experiments every Saturday and some Thursdays, so if that is of interest to you, then you can subscribe to see more videos like this. Alright, and with that, let's get back into this video. So it has been about an hour, and we are going to finish drying the rest of Mom's head. I'll just show you what it looks like now that it's almost dry. It's still pretty wet though, so we're just gonna get the rest of it. We let my mom's hair air dry on its own for about an hour before we started diffusing with the hand diffuser. This allowed the curls to set on their own, and I have personally found that when I've used my hand diffuser, when my hair is soaking wet, it can create a lot of frizz and separate the curls and make them not turn out as nice as they possibly could. Now this is something you're going to want to experiment with on your own if you are using a hand diffuser. If you're using just a regular diffuser, then you can go ahead and diffuse on soaking wet hair, half wet hair, whatever you'd like, because you're not going to notice as much frizz. This is only really a problem that I've experienced when using a hand diffuser, but the effects make it so worth it. You get so much volume and softness and fluffiness. I really do love it and think that it's worth it. I diffuse my mom's hair on cool and on low air because sometimes when you use high heat or high air, it can create a lot of frizziness, a lot of flyaways, and if you have damaged or color treated hair, you're definitely going to want to dry your hair on the lowest setting possible, which is cool or low heat depending on your dryer. My mom dyes her hair, so I definitely wanted to dry her hair on cool to minimize the frizz. I diffuse my own hair on cool and on low. I find that this gives me the most amount of definition and the least amount of frizz. I probably could dry my hair on medium or high heat, but I just prefer to minimize any possible damage because I've damaged my hair so much in the past that I'm a little bit paranoid when it comes to even the smallest amount of heat. And especially for my mom's color treated hair, cool was definitely the best option. You'll notice as I'm drying my mom's hair that I'm not really touching it with my bare hands. I find that when I touch my own hair during the drying process, this creates a lot of frizz. So I try my best not to touch it with my hands. Some people can touch it as it dries. I personally cannot. And for the sake of doing this hair routine, I didn't touch my mom's hair as it was drying. We are finished diffusing and it's pretty much dry. So I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. I haven't picked her hair yet, but I will do that in a moment. So that's what it looks like. I think it looks really good. It looks really light and shiny. My final touch, which is picking my hair to give it more volume. So I'm just gonna flip your hair over, Mom. Just flip on its side, upside down. And I'm just going to pick through and lift the hair at the roots like I do when I'm finished. Oh yeah, it's so soft. After using a hair pick on my mom's hair, I realized that even looser curls and waves can benefit from using a hair pick. It really helps to add extra volume, soften your curls, make them bigger and fluffier, and break up any crunchiness that can be left behind from product. Cute! And you can just like turn your hair from side to side. Super pretty. And maybe I'll do one with you. My mom usually uses the Marc Anthony coconut oil and shea butter shampoo and conditioner, and she uses this bottle of olive oil glossing hair products. Now, these products contain a lot of silicones, which can cause a lot of buildup in your hair and dryness. The silicones in products are, if you've ever used them before, it's what gives your hair that really slippery feeling. It usually makes detangling really, really easy because it is so slippery, and it's in a lot of drugstore hair products, including the ones that my mom uses. Now, the problem with silicones for curly hair is that it can coat your hair and it won't allow moisture to penetrate and get inside and really do its job. It just kind of coats the hair, sits on top, almost like a plasticky film. The only way to remove silicones is to use a heavy detergent to remove all of that buildup. I first found out about silicones about 8 years ago, and that's when I gave them up and stopped using silicone products. And I noticed a huge difference in my hair, and it is something that I continue to do to this day. Reading labels, usually silicones will end in the word cone, so like dimethicone is usually a pretty common one, but if it ends in cone, you know it's a silicone. And some products even say that they're silicone free, but sometimes you can read the label and still see the cone. So definitely read the labels. Don't necessarily trust what it says on the front of the bottle because it can be misleading at sometimes. Speaking of misleading, my mom's shampoo is marketed as sulfate free. While it is technically sulfate free, it does contain sulfonates, which are very similar. They have similar properties. It's what creates that really foamy effect, really squeaky clean. It's a powerful cleanser, which can be great for clarifying and removing buildup or silicones from your hair, but used regularly it can lead to some dryness and possibly breakage and frizz, and what curly girl wants that? I think moving forward that DevaCurl's Buildup Buster or some kind of clarifying shampoo would be great for her to get rid of the buildup. Now, for me personally, when I got off silicones, it took a while to strip the silicones off my hair. Like, it didn't take just one wash with a sulfate shampoo to remove all of the buildup. It took a couple washes, and it does feel really weird because your hair is kind of in transition. Like, some of the silicones have gotten taken out, but some of them are still there, so it's kind of a tangled mess for a while. But once the silicones are gone, it's magical. So if you're currently using silicone products, this might be something that you want to try someday. Another ingredient inside of her shampoo and conditioner was shea butter, which I love. I love shea butter, especially for my lips, which can get super dry. It's a great moisturizer, super thick. Some people use it in their hair, but for my mom, I feel like for her hair texture and her hair type, I feel like shea butter is a little bit too heavy. In my opinion, I feel like she could get more volume and if she used something a little bit lighter. Let me know in the comments below if you have any recommendations for my mom's kind of hair type that's a little bit looser curls, wavier curls. I know that DevaCurl has the DevaCurl Delight line, which is targeted at people with finer hair with maybe like a looser curl pattern. But I don't know too much about the looser curly hair products. So if you have hair like my mom, let me know in the comments below. What do you use? What do you suggest? I will definitely pass that information along to my mom. I'm sure she would love that. What I've learned from doing this video and trying out my curly hair products on my mom is how important it is to read the label and truly invest the time to understand some key ingredients that a lot of companies use and understand what they do to your hair, so that when you go to buy these products, you can read the label and know, okay, this this ingredient is going to do this to my hair. I probably don't want this. Oh, this ingredient is good. This will be good for my hair. This will save you so much money and time in the long run, because when you buy products that aren't going to be good for your hair, you waste money, you waste your time, and you just end up feeling frustrated and have this big pile of goo that you're just going to end up having to throw away. So invest the time in yourself and figure out what's in your curly hair products, what's in your hair products, and what's it doing to your hair, so that you can find the best products for you. I will be doing more hair videos like these, more curly hair routines, more hair experiments every Saturday and Thursday. So if you want to see those videos, you're definitely going to want to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys next time. Love you so much. Bye.